Shalom. How's everybody doing out there? Just wanted to come on and make a video today. I haven't been able to make any videos for quite a while. Been so busy, different things going on, and there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on, just period. But I was able to have a little bit of time today to come on and make a video. Coming back to to speak to the four winds, man, and to get the message that Yahuah is speaking through me on this morning. So I just wanted to come back on today and reach out to those who will hear. But here recently, there has been a lot been going on with me, and as I walk in the truth and walk with Yahuah, and there is something on my mind, and I make a challenge today. And my challenge today is, where do you get your blessings from? Or who are you getting your blessings from? Are you getting your blessings from a system that was designed by the beast? And what I come to you today to ask is, are you working for the beast? Are you working for the beast in order to sustain yourself? Who is keeping you? See, many of you don't really know how deep the concept and the overall, complete workings of Babylon. You don't understand. Many of you don't know it. And, a lot of you are in the system, in one way or another. And like I've told you in the past, with me, I've made it to where in my life that I'm trying to come out of Babylon in every single way possible. In any way that I can come out of Babylon, I'm going to do it. And, there's the saying, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. I've heard that before, and I've heard people say it, and, that is true. But I just want to come on today and let you know that I believe that Yahuah, if he gave us instructions on how to live, I truly believe that he will make a way for us to live without having to be in the system. I really truly believe that, because the system is Babylon, and the system is evil, and it's wicked. But most of you just don't want to look at the truth in your face. So, and like I said, a lot of you, who are walking in a walk and living by a man-made religion, most of you will say, well, I'm being blessed in order to live. I'm blessed by the Creator, the one from who all blessings flow. Now, let's get into that for 1 second. I'm going to try to be brief today, because I'm not good at making videos, so I want to be brief. But, many of you don't realize, and like I say, if you're receiving your blessings from your Creator, your higher power, who you might call as God, who you might call as Jesus Christ, if you're getting blessings from that entity, you have to think, does where I'm going to, is it a part of a bigger system that is not for him, doesn't care anything about him, doesn't care anything about his word, doesn't care anything about his truth? Because I come to you today to let you know that you can't do the things that are not of him and still say that you're his. Let me say that one more time. You cannot do the things that are not of him and still claim to be his. I'm sorry, you can't. And I can say that with confidence today because he has given us instructions on what we can do to make sure that we are his. He's laid it all out. He's given us instructions on how do we make sure that we're his. And, they're there. You might want to act like you don't know, or you might want to try to get around it by using some type of excuse, but there's no getting around it. He's given us his instructions on how we can make sure that we are his, how we are to make sure we belong to him. And the him I'm referring to is the creator, the most high, the Yahuah of Abraham, the Yahuah of Yahuah, the Yahuah of Yitzhak. I'm talking about that Yahuah, the real source from which all Baruchs flow. Because blessings is a pagan word, but I have to use it because I know many of you don't understand that or don't know that or don't have knowledge of that, which is totally fine because I didn't have it at one point in time. But yeah, so if you are doing something that lines up with a system that isn't for him or isn't a part of him, has nothing to do with him, and I mean, it's plain to see that they have nothing to do with him because they follow all of the things that are against him. Whether it be, the holidays that it deserves, whether it be, catering to sodomites and to women who no longer are for their natural purpose. If you're tending to those things, or if they cater to those things, then that's not of him. I'm sorry. It is not of him. And there's many others. I can't get into all of it, but I just want you to kind of see where I'm going to. If it caters to abortion, do you think that is a part of the Most High? And you really need to look into where you are exerting your efforts at. If you're exerting your efforts to a organization or some type of company or some type of business that is supporting the system, the Babylonian system that is controlling this world, then I'm telling you today to come out. I'm telling you to come out of her. I truly believe I'm coming out of her. If many of you, like, if you know me, if you know anything about me, if you're aware of any of my past, history, you know that I was in the school system. I was working in the school system. And I tell you that the school system promotes the lies of Babylon. It promotes the lies of Babylon. They teach lies. They are not teaching the truth. If I call myself his and I belong to him, how can I keep working or keep on being a part of that and contributing to that? I can't do it. I can't do it. But I put my amunah, my belief, my trust in the one who told me that he will take care of me. I believe him. I believe him, and I will never not believe him. So I'm coming to you today, and there's many ways. You can have your own business. I'm not saying you don't need, because we do need the things of the system. We have to have the money that this system runs off of, is what I'm basically trying to say. I understand that. We do need the money that this system just so happens to run off of. But we really don't need it. We need Yahuah. We need him. We need him to be with us. As the prophets of old said, as Moshe said, or Moses said, we need him with us. We can't do it. if we don't have him. You can have all the money in the world and you not doing anything. It won't make a difference for you when you stand before him. So you can have a business that will, your own business that you can dictate what you do. You can do things to where you can still have control over what you're willing to do. And that you don't promote something that is not of him. If you work for somebody else, you have no say in that. You have no say in that. They're going to tell you to do things that line up with their interests, not his interests. They're going to have you do things that are going to promote what they're about, not what he's about. They're going to have you do things that are against him. And you're going to just say, well, I don't have any choice. There's nothing else I can do. I have to support my, I have to live. I have to pay for things. And trust in Yahuah. He will take care of you. He will provide. Pretty soon it's going to come to a time where you're going to have to be forced to make a decision who you're going to look to be who's going to provide for you. I'm not going to even go into all of that because those who know will hear. The Ruach will speak to those about what the things that are coming. I look at these businesses and I see, just like the cake company that refused to make cakes for sodomites. They refused to make it. And I commended them on that. That was great. But if you work for a company that's what they're about, you can't make that stance. You have to stand for something. You have to stand for something. And the truth of the matter is you are standing for something. But are you standing for Yahuah or are you standing for the beast and its system? Are you standing for Babylon? Come out of her. Come out of her, my people, lest ye be partakers of her sins, and lest you receive of her plagues. I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. Hear his voice today. Hear his voice. Shalom.